welcome to another episode of Stock Talk Product Review. I am Mike, and with me I have...
Okay, how's it going?
Good, what'd you do? Just freaking belch in your mouth or what?
No, I was just stretching.
Oh, were you?
Sounds like you threw up in your mouth.
And then there's Hog with
Yo.
We got a decent show planned for you. First thing we want to start off of, courtesy of CNBC. We had a good day in the ocean of red, didn't we, guys? Let's hear this. Let's hear this start off. We're going to replay old Jim Cramer back from, what is it, almost a year ago?
I see for 2022.
All right.
Right, first of all, to me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen.
He was telling people to possibly buy at 11 o'clock when the stock market was at negative 600 points. We lost 600 points down, and he's sitting there saying to possibly buy on the dip again. He's still trying to sell the dip, man. What's going on with the news organizations? Have they completely sold out?
They're enslaved by their masters to bark when their masters tell them to.
Look at this crap. Meta down, Google down, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Walmart, Steinmart. This Mart. Just look at all these guys. It looks like a freaking almost a deep sea container there.
Yeah. It almost looks like some kind of dream that you just can't wake up from.
And the parrots in the alphabet media want to tell you and say that more spending from the politicians, which is what they're calling for to fix this dog show. And exactly what Tyler Durden wrote in there. I don't know if I have YouTube priority or whatever to say what a shit show, but what a shit show for real, guys. How many strikes is that, guys?
Just too many to really count.
Yeah. Steve Cortes is quoted to say, "This is worse than the 70s. You're getting into the D word, and we all know what the D word is. If some of you have been under a rock, that's depression mode. You're about one. This is how serious this is, guys. You are about 1 or 2 mistakes away from a depression. That's how bad it is. You had that guy last week, guys, get on here, and when we had those charts, and he was like, 'Oh, dude, I make this amount of money.' Not that it's worth with nothing, dude. And he's going to a Ron Paul card. Can you believe this crap? He was going through a Ron Paul card, and I'm like, he's like, dude, the doubters out there, you have no idea what the freak is going on, man, and you need to wake up.
What was this tool's name?
I swear, dude, he worked for one of the hedge fund people or something like that. He said he was a trader group or something on StockTwits, and I was like, dude, hey, let me ask you a question, bro. Are you better? Here's a trick question for you, Mister. I don't remember your name anymore. Cannot remember your name anymore. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, for that matter? Probably not, man. Because you're paying more for that cup of coffee that you drink from Starbucks. You're paying more for your groceries, and you're paying more. You might think you have this dough, but it's freaking monopoly money because it's more than what it's not worth what's in your hand. So keep working hard for it. That's my piece of the matter. What do you guys got?
Mike's all Mr. Not gonna work here anymore.
Yeah, not gonna work here anymore. Not gonna remember his name anymore. Consumer inflation, guys, 8.3%. The Outhouse said that they thought a good number was coming in. I highly doubt it because I don't believe anything. They knew what was coming in. They thought it was a good. They decided to sell a celebration at the Outhouse in front of everybody, and all the media was all happy and dancing out there and everything. Everything was good. What do you guys have to say?
It's like they're celebrating the house burning down as they dance around it like savages.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everybody was.
Let's see what Ed has to say.
Ed's pissed off because he's got freaking
pissed.
cat foods up. Ed's pissed off that cat food's up. Probably gonna have to get it from China now.
Yep, Ed's disgusted.
Yeah, Ed's just disgusted. He gets to vote. He gets so that's the thing.
He's fiscally, responsible, pays his taxes.
Yeah, and he gets this kind of stuff.
Exactly.
So everybody was so confident in the boom, and then suddenly CPI printed hotter than expected. You got food inflation. There's the chart on that. And then you got one of the Twitter guys saying, "Oh my," and he's got the little deal there. There's America 50% off your entire worth. What else you got there?
That's funny, dude.
It says the odds of next week soared to 47%. And you guys got to know that they're going to set this thing with interest rates. That sucker's going to 3.25 points for interest rates. What's that going to do to the real estate market? What do you guys think?
It's going to drop faster than a hot potato, I'm afraid.
Are you guys noticing lots of sales going, lots of for sale signs going up because they're trying to cash out the last time before?
Yeah,
probably most likely. I've
Yeah,
seen it all
panicking
around
right
town. It's just mind-boggling with how much people are willing to part with, I guess.
You got a September hike expectations at 47%. Odds, and then you have all the odds jumping from for December and everything. Man, you're seriously living in the 70s. Let's hope we're not going to be living in the 30s and 40s. Man, we could only pray. All the cent height expectations for mid-end massively. The biggest jump in history. All the same implied odds that sparking recession surge. Subsequent rate jumps dramatically too. The term rate Fed rate is just below 4.33% in April of 2023. All much erased of last week's squeeze-driven surge higher in stocks. The Dow has lost all of its gains from last week's squeeze. Wasn't there a person out there? I can't remember his name. I think it was like Peter Navarro that was calling about dead cat bounces and things like that when it was like 36,000 points. Didn't he say something like that? He's now calling for 25,000. So let's see if he hits on that. What do you guys think on that take?
that's funny.
Dead cat bounce. Indeed.
Everybody was all happy. And I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy here, guys. I'm just going after some of the trolls that went after me before. So it was fun. The NASDAQ was the biggest loser, down 5%. It's the worst day since March of 2020. The Dow's 1,200-point loss was the worst day since June of 2020. For the first time in March 2022, every NASDAQ 100 stock closed in the red. So it was Red Tuesday. On the next AAPL's best day, May 1st suffered its worst day since May. What's your guys' take on that so far?
I mean, are they trying to see how far they can crater this thing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, some of them are.
Do you guys think that this is now? Some people might think that this is conspiracy theory, things like that. I'm not thinking so far. Do you guys think this is the Cloward and Piven strategy? Because you also have wages just going sky high with that, which some people think is a good thing, but that has some negativity towards the inflation gets you back. So you're really not making that raise that they said they gave you. Yeah, if that all makes sense.
The amount of money people are making is not keeping up with the inflation and the essentials people have to buy just to get by, that they have to keep buying in order to just get by. And that's food, utilities, and transportation. Those are the main things that everyone has to buy, no matter what.
You know, there's one song that comes to mind. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. And you know what that one is? Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. Because you have the bond market.
Yep.
People are running out of places to hide because they can't go into the bond market because interest rates keep on going up and up and up and up.
Yeah. You got to live somewhere.
And if you can't necessarily go into the stock market, people always try to tell you go into the bonds market because that's safer.
Or people
or it used to be anyway.
Or people on cable news. People on cable news tell you to buy on the dip. Sorry, guys, I'm dying here. Oh, Kramer, we love you, man. Keep up with the clown show, man. It's great.
Yeah, now all he needs is some big shoes, some parachute pants with polka dots, and a big red nose and a white face and multicolored hair.
Yeah,
This is
why
the
would
greatest
you
economy
take stock advice seriously from somebody who's on a network?
on TV, or life
Right?
advice
It's
or
like,
anything from people on
okay, you don't
TV.
think that they have, interests of their own that they're
No,
gonna, like, it just kills me, man. Like,
I know.
like they're gonna sit here and give everyone unbiased advice, and it's just ridiculous, man. If you're watching someone like that and you're taking them seriously, man,
Yeah. Thanks for the laughs,
I-
guys. We appreciate it.
I wish someone was serious to talk about stocks. I really do. But
I heard
this is what we have.
I heard a good. I thought the only analysis that anybody. He must be worried or something like that. Rick Santelli on CNBC actually was the only person that was straight shooting today about what's actually going on, giving out the numbers. I think he's a little. I think he's trying to maintain his level of. I think he sees what's coming, and so he's just like, dude, I'm not going to be a part of this anymore, and I'm just going to start straight shooting it out there. So I think he's trying to keep his reputation solid. All the U.S. majors crashed back to the key technical levels. Bonds were a bloodbath today, with only short-term monkey hammered most, which sent the yield curve dramatically flatter and the infamous last hope of the 3 million 10-year spread plunging towards inversion. The dollar ripped higher, erasing much of the fewer days of the dovish hope weakness, false hope. Cryptos were clubbed like a baby seal. Bitcoin puking 22,500 down to 20,000 there. So down 10%. Its worst drop since the June collapse. So there's nowhere, like I said, nowhere to roll, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Spot gold puked back to 1,700, but found some support again. And then the Outhouse said it was mulling refilling the SPR oil prices, rallied, almost made info to the positive territory that day. So there's that. And finally, it's catch down time for stocks as tightening expectations slam back into reality, back to face the stocks. Taking bear the 3.2 trillion options expiration on Friday as the buyback blackout window is closing. The Outhouse said that she does not see any evidence that the NASDAQ being down 5% today. No evidence, guys. It didn't happen.
Where does she get her news from, I'm afraid?
Where does she get off?
Yeah. It's true. Like freaking, I just don't get it. Let's go to the Twitter feed here. Going to go over some numbers with Steve Cortes here. Let's go to Cortez's numbers here. Sorry, guys. We're going to go over some more charts here on his feed. Let's go to Steve Cortez's Twitter feed he's got here. These are some scary numbers he's got. Let's go back to focusing on the economy. Check out these charts here, guys. Where's it at? Here you go. As Main Street suffers and stocks get crushed, normally safe bonds get wrecked because of Biden's stagflation. Check out the bonds chart. Investments grade, high quality products, corporate debt, ETF ticker, LQD. This normally is a boring asset class creators. See, you could see your people start thinking, oh, hey, dude, I was good. It's not this bad, man. There's the charts. There's the evidence. They're saying, well, this is happening all around the world. It's happening all around the world because we're the kingpins of the world here.
Yeah, and our currency is basically the reserve currency that people depend on.
There's a party at the Outhouse live. So going here, you have Steve Cortes has 6 hours ago. He says as the markets close, key sectors down 5%, flailing at the incredible bearish Biden soaring inflation. So you have the home builders index there, semiconductor, all puking. So you have that, and then you have we have a new hyperinflation rates increase staples of life. They have the items gas, groceries, and utilities. Gasoline up plus 25.6%. Groceries plus 13.5%. Utilities 33%. Average is 24%. So right then and there, are you better off than you were 3 or 4 years ago? Obviously, you can fill in the blank.
Obviously, most people are not.
So that is the question there for everybody. And then here you go again. Today's awful inflation report sends capital markets reeling. Guys, we haven't even seen the interest rates for next week when that thing goes up 3/4 of a base point. When that happens, and then if you keep on getting these increased rates, just wait till the real estate market. I think that they know that the party's over for all this. So there's your numbers right there. Do you guys have any takes on anything else from these horrible numbers that we got today?
Well, lock up your dog, lock up your wife, get out the back door and run for your life, I'm afraid.
I think, yep, it's getting pretty bad out there, isn't it?
Hide your children, hide your wife, because they're raping everybody out here. Run and tell that, homeboy.
That's true. Dude, I'd vote for him for president. Why can't we have him around? What's Jonas to come fix my light in here when you get a chance?
Yeah, your light?
Yeah, the light in the my background picture, it keeps on flashing on me. I think the light bulb's burning out.
Must be.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to work on the dog show in this house right here. Do you guys have anything to add?
No, I'm just going to peace out and hopefully see you on the next one. So,
okay.
Peace out.
Maybe we'll have better news to tell next time, right, Hog?
Mm-hmm.
Don't make it a dog show. And good night now!